Going on to you, Pisces. So you have the Strength, the King of Pentacles, then you have the Nine of Wands, the King of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Queen of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Three of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. So what I'm seeing here for you is I'm seeing how a lot of you, Pisces, you have the Strength, the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands. So now this is more so about before the Strength and the King of Pentacles was more so in the past, where people were giving you some form of difficulties. Now this is more so about how a lot of you, Pisces, are kind of like, you know that a lot of people are playing games. And you've reached a point where it's kind of sad that people are doing that. So now it's not so much about you, Pisces, being upset or angry or, getting mad that they're faking it. It's more so sad. It's more so kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's more so sad that people have to do all of that stuff, right? And because a lot of you, Pisces, now understand the truth, like, a lot of people are really out here trying to make themselves seem to be more important than what they actually are, right? And the thing about it is that the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands now represents how this is a situation where people can't really say no to that, right? They can't really hide that, because when you were interested and you were trying to talk to them, because I'm thinking about how to phrase it, when you were interested in them and you were trying to talk to them, they had all these different types of excuses as to why it is that they wouldn't give you a chance. But then when you, Pisces, decided to say, you know what, forget about it, is what it is, and then you started to talk to other people, right? And then other people started to give you attention. Now all of a sudden, those people are like, they're embarrassed, because it's like, you know what I mean? Like, how does it feel to know that you spent so much of your time faking it, like you're supposed to be in a relationship? That's what a lot of people do. A lot of people act like they're in a relationship, faking it, act like they're in a relationship and all of that stuff, when they know good and well that they're not in one. And there's nothing wrong with admitting that they're not in one at all. There's nothing wrong with that. That does not necessarily mean that not being in a relationship is an immediate or an automatic sign that there's something wrong with you, per se. And the thing about it is that now they embarrassed, because now it's like, you, Pisces, don't need to be talking to somebody, but you still are. And the thing about it is that the King of Wands now represents, so as a result, now they're angry at the fact that you, Pisces, are not tripping out about them. And that's another thing too, Pisces, like, that you're gonna really realize now that you've reached this point, now that you've crossed that line in the sand. Your mind is free now, because now a lot of you, Pisces, understand the truth of the situation, that most people are lying. When, look, people out here who are single, most of them are playing games. They in the game. So most of them are lying about when they talk about how it is that they're in a relationship. They're lying. They're saying it, right? They're saying that type of stuff, being disrespectful, because they're judging a person harshly off of what they look like, their clothes, and all this other type of stuff, lack of designer that they have on, all sorts of dysfunctional metrics, right? So the thing about it is that the Five of Pentacles represents, so now this is you escaping that mentally as well as physically too. Like, you're not judged by that. You're not bounded by that. If a person is going to really judge you harshly based upon a lack of designer clothes and all of this, obviously it means that those people's priorities are in the wrong place. Because you know what it says also about their character? It says that those people are caught up or they want to look like they're rich instead of actually being rich and being financially successful, right? Whatever your version of success is, you know how people trip on these words. So you got to get away from those types of people, because then when they see you, right, rolling in a fancy car, doing your thing, that's when the Six of Swords, now all of a sudden they got to come to you. Now all of a sudden they need to make it clear that they like you and that they rock with you and they want to hang out with you. But see, the Queen of Swords represents, but this is when a lot of you Pisces are not going to like those people, because you know what type of time they on. You know that they're not really onto anything that you really are interested in. Those are people that really just want to more so be around you because you have the look. They think you have some sort of money. You may have the money. So, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune now represents with this how a lot of you Pisces, the next step is for you to decide if you're going to continue to talk to anybody who acts like this in the future, or if you're going to leave them alone, you know? Because now, like I said before, you've conquered what the majority of what the dating pool is about. Most people are lying. Most people are stunting. Most people are in the game. They have to, they not real. They're not real because they have to lie because, oh, people are going to look at me like I'm, you know what I'm saying, a loser or whatnot, or whatever the case may be. And it's like, listen, yo, I've said this before in a lot of my videos. Just because you're single does not automatically mean that you're trash, yo. For real, for real. Because think about how many great people get curved all the time. And it's people, think about how many people who are rich who feel alone, right? And I may find a video and post it up, but how many people who are rich who feel alone because they dating and the person's talking to them about their things, and they're not even treating the person like a person, like a living person. So then you have the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles now represents, so as a result of this, you Pisces want the real thing, but you're not, that's where the decency come into play, because you're not interested in looking for a person who just is willing to lay down, hang out with you and do all of that just for the sake of living in the lap of luxury. It's more so about how a lot of you are you Pisces want the real thing. So the Nine of Cups represents, and this is what's going to get a lot of people upset. This right here, your ability to wait and your ability to be patient, and the mere fact that a lot of you Pisces are not going to be running people down trying to get them to be in a relationship with you and you know, any of that stuff. It's more so about how a lot of you are just doing your thing. And if someone wants to curve you, someone has a problem with you, that's good. Because the mentality of the people who are out here in the first place, no comment. I mean, you got people who can't, you understand what I'm saying? Like, they can't even do basic things. They can't even, their whole identity is wrapped up in who they can get to pay their bills. Anyway, so let's clarify some of these cards for y'all. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups one more time. All right, here we go. So to clarify the Nine of Cups, we have the Star, the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. So the Star card is about, so maintaining your own decency, maintaining your value by not trying to go after every person, trying to convince everybody that you may have money, trying to stunt, being very much so secure, being humble, right? Because you understand that humility is better than being in a limelight and being seen by everybody. So, but at the same time, wanting to find someone that is good for you. The Ten of Cups, and letting go of all the people that are not, right? All the people that are like this. Knight of Swords, Five of Pentacles, who just wants you for a bag.